The next few nights felt like working with the spotlight aimed at my forehead. Every time Rob walked past me, I expected him to pull me aside, ask me what I'd seen. Instead, he was casual, almost too casual. A pat on the back here, a smirk there, like we were in on the same joke, only I hadn't laughed yet. On Tuesday, I caught Miguel hauling a sealed box from the loss prevention cage. Not Rob this time, Miguel, a guy barely 21 who usually spends half the shift making TikToks while pretending to zone pallets. He wasn't sneaky either. He just pulled the box, slapped on a vendor return sticker, and pushed it onto a dolly like he'd done it 100 times. I froze. "What's that?" I asked. He winked. "Donation run." Don't sweat it, the word donation hit me like static. That was the same line Jasmine had whispered. Donation, my ass. I wanted to call him out, but my throat locked up. Instead I joked, "You guys ever donate to employees? My fridge could use some whiskey." Miguel laughed like I'd just passed another test. "Stick around, man. Rob takes care of his people." That line, "takes care of his people," sounded too much like a gang motto. Later, when Jasmine and I were restocking, she leaned close and muttered, "Have you noticed? Stuff disappears way faster than it used to." "Yeah," I said, "careful. Maybe bad tracking." She shook her head. "Come on. I saw Rob with that whiskey." Now Miguel's pulling boxes. "Feels dirty." I hesitated. "What would you do?" She gave me a sharp look. "Depends if I like my job. Depends if I like my kneecaps." She said it with a laugh, but her eyes didn't laugh at all. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing Rob pocketing that envelope, Miguel pushing that dolly, Jasmine's warning eyes. The scheme wasn't just Rob flipping a bottle here or there. This was organized. Rob was the hub, and workers like Miguel were his spokes. Hell, maybe even management knew. On Thursday, I tested the waters. "So," I said to Rob near the cage, "those donation runs, legit?" He didn't even flinch, just looked at me like I'd ask what day it was. "Of course. Community programs. Store's been doing it for years." "Funny," I said. "Never seen the paperwork." That's when his smile turned sharp. "You're new. You'll learn. Don't dig where you don't need to. Trust me." The way he said "trust me" wasn't advice. It was an order wrapped in sugar. I nodded, pretending to be reassured, but my gut screamed. 2 nights later, the scheme escalated. I walked past the cage and saw not one box but 3 stacked by the door. Whiskey, razors, a case of Beats headphones. Miguel and another kid, Andre, were strapping them to a dolly while Rob leaned against the wall, hands in pockets, like a king watching his workers. Andre noticed me and froze. Rob waved it off. "He's good. He knows." "Do I?" I thought, because I sure as hell didn't want to know.